Imagine you're at a crossroads. One path has a sign by a renowned scientist, the other by a random person. Which do you choose? Most likely the scientists. This choice exemplifies the authority bias. It's the tendency to value opinions of authority figures, often ignoring our own judgment or evidence. Now, let's dive deep into this phenomenon. Authority figures, like doctors or celebrities, wield significant influence. We trust them, sometimes blindly. This trust isn't always bad. In emergencies, following a leader can be life-saving. But what happens when this trust is misplaced? History is riddled with examples. In the 1950s, doctors endorsed tobacco. Millions assumed smoking was safe. Why? Because an authority said so. It's easy to think we're immune to such influences today, but are we? Think about social media influencers. We often follow their advice without questioning. The authority bias isn't just about following leaders, it's about how we process information. When an authority speaks, we often listen passively. Critical thinking takes a back seat. This isn't just theory. Studies show that people are more likely to agree with statements if they think they're from experts. But why do we do this? It's partly evolutionary. Early humans needed quick decisions. Following a leader was often safer than going it alone. But there's more. Our brain loves shortcuts. Trusting an authority simplifies complex decisions. It feels easier than analyzing everything ourselves. This bias can be harmful. In medicine, it can lead to over-reliance on experts, ignoring other evidence. In justice, it can lead to undue influence in jury decisions. In daily life, it can mean buying products we don't need just because a celebrity endorses them. Breaking free from authority bias isn't easy, but it's possible. The first step is awareness. Recognize that this bias exists. Then, cultivate skepticism. Question authority. Look for evidence, not just opinions. Teach yourself to think critically, especially when an authority figure is involved. Remember, authorities are human too. They can be wrong. They have their biases. Understanding this is crucial. It doesn't mean rejecting all expert advice. It means balancing respect for authority with critical thinking. The authority bias shapes our decisions in subtle ways. Recognizing it is the first step to making more informed, independent choices. In a world filled with voices of authority, learning to listen to our own voice is perhaps the most important skill of all. This exploration of the authority bias reveals a fundamental aspect of human psychology. It's a reminder that while looking up to authorities can guide us, blindly following them can lead us astray. The key is to strike a balance. Respect expertise, but never stop questioning. After all, the true mark of a developed mind is not how much it knows, but how it processes what it knows. In conclusion, the authority bias is more than a psychological term. It's a reflection of our innate tendency to seek guidance, and at the same time, a call to nurture our ability to think independently. By understanding and managing this bias, we empower ourselves to make better, more informed decisions in every aspect of our lives.